Hey guys, how you doing? So I'm on Fort Duquesne Boulevard. Today's video is very important. I wanted to discuss something with you that I think should give you some kind of idea of what actually goes on outside here in these streets. Can homelessness be used as a scam? The answer to that question is yes, and I saw it today. I've been observing this. This is a topic that I've reserved that I was going to do in a later video, but based on what I saw today, I thought that it was in my best interest to tell you about it. So, are there people in this city that use homelessness as a scam? Yes, they do. Here are some things you can look for. I mean, if it really truly matters to you. But there are people in this city who claim to be homeless and they're not homeless. You guys wouldn't know because you live in a house, so you have no clue. You've never lived out in the streets. It takes a little while to recognize a homeless person. There are certain things to look for. With that said, I can show you 10 people right now who I know for a fact are homeless, and you'd never know it. They're clean shaven, their clothes are perfectly pressed, they're perfectly clean, they're cleaner than my clothes right now. You would never know it. Contrary to popular opinion, not every homeless person is a slob. Not every homeless person is dirty. Some of them are fanatics when it comes to cleanliness. Some of them, as you can see, are not. They could care less. Rule number one. When somebody is sitting in a corner like this, let's say they're sitting right there, they have all kind of dirty clothes on, they may even have a beard or they haven't shaved for a couple of days, and they're holding a sign that says whatever, homelessness. Oh, well, let me use the example that I seen today. Homelessness, Gulf War vet, please help. Okay, that was the sign that I seen today. Here's the thing. First of all, the person holding the sign was probably about 19 years old. I don't think he's a Gulf War vet. A little bit too young. I'm referring to Operation Desert Storm, okay? That's what it was. Actually, it was a Desert Storm vet. That's what he said he was. Little too young for that. Pay attention to what's written on these signs. Pay attention to what's written on the cardboard signs. That's almost always a dead giveaway. I'm a homeless vet of a so-and-so war. I'm a homeless, you'll see this a lot too, I'm a homeless Vietnam vet, and the guy only looks like he's, 40 years old. He's not a Vietnam vet. He's probably not even a veteran. Sadly, in this city, a lot of people use the fact or claim that they're veterans and they're homeless. Simply not true. The sign is almost always a dead giveaway. Second one. A guy is sitting in this corner again, okay, and his girl comes up to him, gives him a hot chocolate or whatever. He's dressed in rags. He's got a beard. He maybe even look dirty. He's got dirty jeans on. His boots are all full of mud and shit. And she looks fantastic. She looks like she just got out of the O'Reilly Theater from watching a play. Her clothes are all name brand. She's got a Gucci purse or, whatever. And she's giving this guy dressed in rags a hot chocolate. What's the connection there? Well, let me be honest with you. Homeless people only hang out with homeless people. That's usually 99.9% of the case. Homeless people aren't going to hang out with people who have better clothes than them. They're obviously not going to hang out with people who have money. Why would a person who's rich want to hang out with somebody who's homeless? Can't you make the connection there? That's a scam. That's a setup. They're usually trying to extract money from people. And when you see a homeless guy around a beautiful woman who has, name brand designer jeans on, or whatever it is that she's wearing, whatever kind of fashion, why would she be with a homeless person? I'm not trying to, castigate people. Don't misunderstand me. And I'm not knocking homelessness. I'm homeless myself. But I'm just trying to demonstrate to you that people are out there using tactics, claiming that they're homeless and they're not. So consequently, the purpose of this video is to demonstrate to you that the reason why a lot of homeless people never receive the proper help that they do is because a lot of the folks who are walking around in this city are convinced that they're con artists. And sadly, they're right. Not all homeless people, but I mean, there's a small percentage of people who operate within this city who claim to be homeless and are not. I am trying to tell you how to spot those people out. Sometimes it's very difficult, even for me, to spot out these people. Number three, though. Here's something that's always a dead giveaway. You see a homeless guy walking around, he might have, you know, he's panhandling somewhere, he's sitting on the corner or whatever. His jeans are dirty or whatever it is that he's wearing. A lot of them wear these suits like they work out in public places or, you know, under a sewers or something like that. And he's got perfectly clean shoes on. Homeless people never have clean shoes, ladies and gentlemen. I can take you in a homeless shelter right now and show you that every person in those shelters have shoes that are just beat to shit. There's not very many homeless people that have nice shoes. It's just, it doesn't happen. It's rare. Unless, the only time you'll see them have clean shoes is when they've been donated to them right away. You know, that's, you know, the only way you can have a difficulty maybe telling that, you know, that person's fake or not. But most homeless people have shoes that are just beat to shit. And here, I'll give you a little view of where I'm at. See if you can guess where I'm at. Well, I'm on Fort Duquesne Boulevard, but I'm right near the theater here. And you will notice that there's just something out of place with their clothing. Pay special attention to a homeless person's clothing. The jeans are always usually, either their jeans or their pants or whatever it is that they're wearing are usually ragged. They, especially at this time of the year, they're just ridden with salt, or they just have, you know, they're just caked with dirt. They just can't keep themselves clean. If I was to look at a person like that, that has that kind of covering, you know, dirt covering on him, I would say he's homeless. But when I see dirty, you know, a dirty coat and dirty pants, and I see perfectly clean boots, that's a red flag. So I'm just trying to tell you that there's, you need to be aware, you need to be aware of certain things and how a homeless person, you know, a real homeless person will act as opposed to a person who claims to be homeless and he's just trying to extract money out of people. Here's something that's even more ignorant. I've noticed this. I'm not going to say where it's at, but there are quite a few shelters here who serve lunch meals, and a lot of people that aren't even homeless will go into these facilities just to get a free meal. Sad but true. I've seen that today. Now, I won't get into the semantics of that because it's probably a high probability that you guys aren't going to go into, you know, homeless shelters just to check it out. It's the most unwelcoming. No, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
You're okay, ma'am. That's all right. It's the most unwelcoming experience that you'll ever have anyway, so, you know, stay out of it if you don't need to go. But anyway, that lady thought she was in my video. I'm not even going to cut that out, but I can't anyways. But so those are some of the things that you should look for. And again, you know, almost, seriously, it's entirely up to you. Even if the person is scamming or he's not, you make the final call whether you want to, you know, help that person or not. But it's really not a choice that I need to make. That's a choice you need to make. I'm just simply pointing out some things that you should look for, just to make you, you know, like, well, you know, is this guy really homeless? Because chances are, it's just something I'm putting out there, because there is a possibility that that person you may be trying to help probably has a home. With that said, though, I am not making this video to make fun of the homeless people who actually need help, but I'm just trying to point out that, you know, there are people who use this topic as a means to get what they want, even if it's just a small amount. It's amazing what people will do for money. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. So with that said, a couple of people have asked me questions. This one particular gentleman has asked me several times on my videos, and I have failed to answer them. I'm going to answer them today. Do I have a cell phone? The answer is no, I do not have a cell phone. The only way you can contact me is through my social media websites, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, markgrago.com. I don't have the means for a cell phone right now. When my circumstances change, I will let you guys know. But for right now, the only way you can contact me is through my websites and my social media sites. If you need to get a hold of me through there. You can get a hold of me through my YouTube channel. You can PM me there. You can just send me a message there. I'll try to answer you as soon as I can. If you shoot me a message through Facebook, don't just say, "Hi, Mark, what's up?" You know, because I'm not going to know who you are. I'm not going to respond to you. You need to tell me a little bit more. "Hi, Mark, I'm a big fan of your channel, blah, blah, blah. I just want to know how you're doing." Just let me know who you are. Don't try to freak me out, because I get a lot of weird messages from people, so, and I don't answer. So anyways, that's how you can get a hold of me. Another question is, do homeless people donate plasma, their blood